everybody. How you doing? Iowa Carver here, back for another Iowa Carver beer tasting. And today we're going back to one of my favorite breweries, Sierra Nevada. That's right. Uh, you know, I I guess I'm not going to apologize. I like Sierra Nevada beers. I first discovered Sierra Nevada, oh, about 15 years ago. I started traveling for the job. Uh, back back when the company was a good company to work for, and I'm now unemployed, but that's neither here nor there. But uh, back about 15 years ago, and uh, traveling to the West Coast and was up in the Sacramento, Northern California area, and of course Sierra Nevada was big, and when I first had their beers, of course, the pale ale, and I've been drinking it ever since, and so I've been sampling in the craft beers and stuff, about 10 years, but I started home brewing about a year ago, and got involved more with the internet side of craft beers then, and just recently, you know, got the bug and say, hey, I'm going to do some reviews. And that's I call them tastings. Dave calls them samplings. Whatever. And there's a couple guys out there I want to give a shout out to. I um, really enjoy Dave Coulter's videos out there. Uh, I like what you do. I'm glad I found you. And you kind of gave me the balls to do some of this as well. So, if I sound stupid or whatever, oh well. I'm having fun doing it, and I enjoy my craft beer. Fuck BMC, So, all right. So next, today we're going to do. Hopefully you can see that Flipside, which is Sierra Nevada's red IPA. And like I said, I think I said this in one of my first videos, is, you know, whatever you may think about Sierra Nevada, I've heard people say, well, they've sold out, they're too big and what have you. In my opinion, who gives a shit how big they are? As long as they make good beer and they do a good job, then that's all I care about. I don't, they just build a new plant on the East Coast. All that's doing is going to make it easier for you to get their beer. And if it, in the end, I doubt it probably changes their price structure. But if it does, good on them. There's, some of this stuff has gotten way too goddamn expensive, and hopefully, if they hold the line on their pricing anyway. But you know what, Sierra Nevada, um, I think when I first got into craft beer, I kept buying the Sierra Nevada stuff because it's one I knew and I could get it. And everything I tried, I liked, and and that's why I've come up, at this point, after drinking some of this stuff for 10 years and over the years, and now I have access to a really good bottle shop where I can try a whole lot more beers. But prior to that, I was limited to what you got in the grocery store, and even then, you're in the grocery store, you don't get the limited releases a lot of time and stuff. So it's great if you got a good bottle shop, and support your bottle shop. Tell them how you appreciate them. I mean, the people that I'm dealing with now, I mean, they've got a card, and you buy X amount, you spend money with them, they give back. They give gift cards and T-shirts, and I think that's awesome. And so anyway. Back to Sierra Nevada. Um, this is their red IPA, and I have had this one before, and it's a good one. It's a limited release. This is their fall release every year. I believe the next one will be Narwhal, and it should be out there pretty quick if it's not out there already. And it's their Imperial Stout, and it's a good one too. But anyway, this is their red IPA. I forget the IBUs on this. If you hear that ringle dingle in the background, that's the dog shaking her. This is 6.2% by volume alcohol. Yeah, I'm not sure what the IBUs are on this. I believe it's like right around between 50 or 60. I didn't go read the website. I've had this one a number of times, but this is a good. I mean, I like red ales, and if you like red ales and IPAs, I mean this isn't a crazy hop beer, but if you like red ales and you like a little bit of hop with it, um, hang on just a second. My daughter just walked in. Go ahead. My daughter just got home from school, so uh, anyway, back. So anyway, this isn't super hoppy, but if you're a hop head, there's some hops here. It's 50 to 60 IBUs. Um, you know, it's a good one. Let's get a pour on it. Look at that color. I love that. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty beer? Yeah. I think it's got some chill haze here. It's not a particularly clear beer anyway. I think you can see should be able to see some of that carbonation streaming up. Got plenty of carb. Pours out, not an aggressive pour with a good one finger head. It's got the typical Sierra Nevada head. That may say funny, but look at it. Every Sierra Nevada beer you pour out, it pours to about a one finger head, stays there. You know, um, Sierra Nevada, their recipes. When they come out with a recipe, they've drilled it down. Um, they've cooked it however many times. They have. And it's got some nice legs, some nice. Yeah, it's just a pretty beer. A nice kind of ruby brown color to it. Somebody else ring-a-dinging me here. My wife trying to keep tabs on me here. So anyway, let's get a taste on it. This is another favorite of mine. Nice bittering on the hops, and the bittering hops, I'm not sure what they used on this. They do put that on the website if you're interested in this. But the bittering hops, it's got a nice sweet malty backbone to it. Most red ales do, but it's not super over sweet or anything. Just right. This is a very balanced beer in my opinion. Um, get a nice, just that typical frothy Sierra Nevada head. I'm not sure what the hops are. They do put all that info. I didn't write this stuff down on this particular one. Good sweet malty backbone, not overly sweet. It's got more of what I like in a red ale. I'm tasting so a little bit darker as a home brewer. I'm interested in the malts they're using, and this has got some of the darker malts in it. Probably the Cara Red is in there. It gives it a lot of the color. Finishes out fairly dry. This is just a really nice all around. If you like red ales, hello. If you like red ales, and you like your IPAs, this is a good combination. It's not a double IPA or anything. Like I said, this comes in about 6%. So it's not no lightweight, but it's not no double either. You know, you can have a couple of them and you know, enjoy them. You like red ales and you like IPAs, you'll like this one. Like I said, you know, and if you're just getting into it, Sierra Nevada is a great place to start. They make nice beers. If you probably don't like what, and maybe this is too oversimplification, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you don't like a particular beer by Sierra Nevada, you probably don't like that style. I mean, because their beers, I think, are very good representations of the styles that they're doing. When they're getting crafty and what have you, that's usually a special thing that they're doing. You know, and you know, I've seen some. I did not buy the beer camp pack. I've heard mixed reviews on it, and I think the biggest reason for the mixed reviews is that a lot of these beers were brewed, you know, kind of well prior to their release dates, and a lot of people don't like that, including myself, especially when it comes to IPAs. You know, they're going for the 12 pack sampler thing, and but if you're going to do an IPA and you're going to release it 2 months after it's brewed, that don't go over well. So that was probably a fuck up on their part, but I've seen a lot of reviews where a lot of them that they did like, and the ones that I've seen the majority of people liked were the ones that weren't real date sensitive, you know, that weren't all backed up on the the IBUs and the hop characters on them. But anyway, back to Flipside. This is the bottle. It's a seasonal release. It's out there right now. Great fall beer. Little hop character, but it's a good overall red ale with a little hop character. I like it. Check it out at your bottle shop. Anyway, this is Iowa Carver. Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you on the next one.